Okay. Hello again. We are live for the second time today. I figure I bet as well come back on this afternoon while I still had my hair and makeup done, as opposed to trying to redo this on Monday. So, if you were with me this morning, again, I apologize. We did have some technical difficulties and we are experiencing some um, low frequency, whatever it is. So we do have a scheduled appointment for service with our internet provider on Sunday at 5 o'clock. That was a weird time, I thought, but that was the first time they can come out and help me. So we've got everything internet in the whole house turned off except for this feed. So hopefully we've got enough juice to get through it today, right? So I appreciate you coming back and chatting with me. Let me know in the comments who you are and let me know if you were here this morning. Okay. I've been meeting a few ladies in another group and that we were having a really good conversation about Facebook groups. Now, we're here today to talk about, of course, gaining momentum, and Facebook groups have a lot to do with that. Now, I'm going to talk about websites and Facebook groups a little bit today. Okay. So, one of the things we want to do is drill down to how to get your business going with the right processes and things to consider and what tools you can use to automate it, right? Now, I love automation, but I will make a disclaimer right here that too much automation is can be, to me, a little dispersonalized. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. Always always try and put yourself in your avatar's shoes, because you are essentially your avatar. If you drill down, I'll bet most of your customers attract to you because they are similar to you. Okay, or you've got something going on that has attracted them, hopefully, if you're doing the right kind of marketing anyway, right? So you're attracting an audience that is your avatar, and um, you want to really have a good keen on what that is when you're going to put some things in place that are hopefully going to get some momentum going for your business, like your website. We're going to talk about the website, like I said, and we're going to talk about attracting buyers and sellers through Facebook. All right. I want you to internet symbol. This goes necessary. Putting clarity on your vision, purpose, and mission. You want to have a thorough understanding of how you're going to be able to attract people via Facebook groups. Let's talk about Facebook groups first. Housing groups, right? That's what we're talking about in another group. So I know I have a few ladies that are coming into the group specifically looking to talk about my housing groups. I've got 3 groups, like I said, that have attracted, I've had these groups for 5 years, right? So this is planting the seeds, right? I talked about this a few weeks ago. Go and find that video for planting the seeds. My groups are 5 years old. So don't think that you can just create a group and thousands of people are going to flock in. Trust me, it's a lot of work to build a group, but you're out there on social media, you're out there on Facebook anyway. If you'll just think about what and how you can group these people together and provide a common core. So, for example, let's talk briefly about the housing groups, and I'm going to share my website today. But that's going to be my first question. If you want to have a housing group, you want to have a website that you can drive traffic to, because your presence in that group is is everything, right? And I'm going to just say it right now, that let me warn you that building a Facebook group is like sometimes the lights are on but nobody's home. right? It'll feel like that for a long time because you've got to push and promote and invite and invite and invite and provide content and content and content. And there are tools, that's automation, that's obviously very easy to put in place as long as you've got your content ready to deliver and it's on target and it's delivering what's your group is about, right? You can have a group about anything, right? I know agents that have groups because they are dog moms, right? They like to attract other dog people, right? But that's their attraction mechanism. Theoretically, I want to attract buyers and sellers, so I have housing groups, right? That's what I'm talking about. Housing groups. Have some housing groups that you can build and attract people who are looking for housing, right? But in order to do that, you want to be able to have a website, of course, that you can drive that traffic to. Because when you create this beautiful, glorious audience in your Facebook group, you want to be able to deliver content consistently with zero money out of your pocket. Okay? That's what we're talking about. Creating an audience with a Facebook group and delivering content and driving traffic back to your Facebook or to your website. Okay? I do all kinds of things. That affects your targeted marketing ads. That affects your retargeting of your website address. It's a whole funnel. So what I want to warn you today is what I'm talking about is only one small piece of the puzzle. Okay? Just one small piece of the puzzle. But you have to build and build and build and build until you get this whole ecosystem put in place, right? I'm reminded of this when I keep looking at this little plant here. Facebook sent me a little plant, right? No rhyme or reason, no, I just wanted to I see my internet connection starting to go, so I apologize in advance for any yuckiness. I'm going to keep going though, so we've got at least some kind of a replay to go back to. All right, let me get some water here. My throat is getting replay. You have. I'm going to website show since a lot of people are here to discuss Facebook groups as well. So I'm just going to pop up my Facebook groups. Let me share screen here. Just got it queued up. All right. Okay, so this is my Facebook group in Orlando. I've got almost 6,000 members here. Okay, and this is some of the content that goes through. My listings, of course, the welcome message that tags all of the new members, of course. And what is it doing? It's driving traffic to my website. Okay, and then you can scroll on down here and you can see all kinds of ads. I allow other realtors in here. Give me 1 second. I have to hack up a lung. Okay, apologize. Let me get right back to it here. All right, but we're scrolling down the Facebook posts, okay? You can see my presence. My presence is every single day. That's why they can't compete with you. That's why you don't have to worry about other realtors posting their listings in your community tool, okay? There's a listing. There's another listing. There's my listing. There's one listing. You know what I'm saying? But mine is the constant. They can't compete with my presence. I don't have to worry about their presence because I post every day. Okay. I post every day. And when I'm promoting listings, more than one a day. Okay. And of course, the welcome message. Let me just pop right back up here. You control the group, so you control all of the nooks and crannies. The cover photo is the most clicked on photo. What does it have? It has a link to my website. Okay. Everything connects into your website. So this drops them right on the list of Orange County rentals. Okay. Because I like to attract renters because I do property management for one. And I believe that renters become buyers for two. And when I get a first time home buyer in their house and they are so grateful, you know what they become? They become customers for life. Okay. Website. Do not make the mistake of taking your broker's website. And I know it's value. You feel like you're getting the value. You feel like trust me on this. Trust me on this. And I wish I could just say, hey, brokers, you know, make your agents get their own website. It would be the best thing that they would do for themselves, right? Because you're not in business until you get your own website. I mean, you're in business, you're in making money, but you got to own the business. When you own the website, you control the data. Okay. And that's really what we talk about. That's really what we talk about is owning your own data. Okay. That's what you have to think about. That's your mission, your purpose, your vision, right? Is to own your own data. It's not hard to compete with Zillow. Trust me, it's really not. They like to make you think it is, but it really isn't. You know, um, when your consumers are attracted to you organically through your Facebook group, they come to your website, they register on your website. Every single person that comes to my website gets a saved search. Before I even talk to them, I'm going to set up a saved search for every 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage house on the market in my general price point. Okay, I'm just making a generic, cast a wide net, put it out there, get listings going to them. So, do I have to worry about canned email crap? No, because I'm automatically sending them listings before I even talk to them. If I see that they looked for a rental, they're going to get rental listings. If I see that they looked for a home for sale, they're going to get home for sale. Okay? Simple. I don't even separate my prospects between buyers or sellers. Well, I do, but I don't use it to separate for email content. I use it for a tag so that when Jake is making the phone call, he can quickly understand that they are either renters or buyers. That's the only reason why we would tag a client for that information. Okay. Because my emails, let me tell you what, I got a Mac Daddy email list. And that's where your heart and soul of your business is always going to be your email list. But don't let it be canned email crap. I could go down this road and I can teach for eternity. I do these workshops once a month. They are paid $97 workshops, and we break down topic by topic. In January, we're going to be doing property management. Okay, so I'm working with brokers, boutique brokers, or agents that are top producers that want to branch in to do a little bit of property management, probably before they set their own brokerage up. Okay, that's going to be who that is going to be for. Or if you want to diversify, if you are an agent, you want to diversify into property There we go. Okay. Hopefully I'm back. I'm going to do a deep dive topic. We can do this in February if you'd like. Again, we did a whole month in September. I'm only doing 1 week a month these days. Okay. So there we have it. You know, you can absolutely create a Facebook group. I'll show you mine again just one more time. Okay. They're easy to create. The hardest part is for you to build it and promote it, right? That's the hardest part. Once you get this all set up, your first thing you want to do is invite your friends. Some of you have 2,000 and 3,000 people on your friends list, and you think that by promoting on your personal feed occasionally that just listed or just sold on your personal feed is going to do it for you. But it's not. It's got to be more consistent, right? You can't post every single day like this, right? On your personal news feed in a topic specific Facebook group so you can post to your heart contents, right? And it's a public group. So all you have to do is personally like that post on when you see it in your own feed, and your audience will taper to it. You know, they'll be attracted to it. If you engage with your own public business posts, your friends are going to see it. Okay? This is a public group. Know the difference between a public group and a private group. I absolutely have a private group. I have a group that I do nothing but post memes in, you know, that I have my most, you know, I don't know how I should say it. My coolest friends are in that group, right? Because those are the memes that I don't want to post on my public news feed, my own personal news feed, right? The raunchy ones. Yeah, we all enjoy a raunchy meme now and then, right? Right? So have a group for that, right? I created a group when I was practicing going live, when I was learning and getting the ropes down to go live, right? So you can have a group for all kinds of things, but a housing specific group. And then you've got an about section. You've got rules you can create. You've got automations you can set up. It is kind of elaborate, but it is pretty easy. But once you get the infrastructure set up, then it's just click on this invite button, right? Click on this invite button. Under your personal news profile, you can invite your personal friends. Under your business profile, and obviously under your business profile, you want to invite all of your page likes. There's a trigger in here you can put to anybody who likes your business page will automatically get a invitation into your housing group. Okay, there's all kinds of things that you can connect with your business page and make your whole profile on Facebook a tool for attracting business. Okay, I'm just going to give you real quick look. Here's my personal news feed. What do you see? A coffee photo, right? If you jump over to my page, give me a second to get there. Where's my pages? There's my business page, coffee photo, right? Coffee's my thing. Coffee is my thing. You want branding across all of your social media. If you look at my groups, all right, give me 1 second. Let me get you to my housing groups. They all have the same cover photo. Okay? They all are in continuity with my brand. And there's my 3 groups. 6,001, 2,500 in this one, and there's 5,000 in the other one. Okay? So, this is the foundation that you want to focus on building, right? That's what we're talking about building, is the foundation. Okay? So your website, that is when you decide to go into business, that is the first thing an entrepreneur must set up is your own website. Okay. When I branched off this year into managing Airbnb properties, short term vacation homes, the first thing I did was research to find a website that's going to house that content, that customer data, that website that I can drive traffic to, that I can compete with Airbnb with, right? My own direct booking site. So if you are a realtor, you need your own IDX website. Why? Because you're going to want to customize it. You're going to want to be able to drive traffic to it. You're going to want to own that traffic. You're going to want to create those audiences in Facebook and spend money to nurture and retarget, because that's where the juice is. The juice isn't in creating one ad that you think is going to make you $1 million and drive a million leads to you. It's about consistency and continuity and driving traffic to a lead source that's going to capture for you. Okay. So these are the things you have to think about. If you're a new agent, the best advice I would ever give you is don't take your brokerage website. Don't take your brokerage CRM. Okay. Don't get your real estate license unless you're prepared to set up and pay for your own website. That's how you're going to get your own momentum, right? Because when you get all these things set up, my momentum never stops. It never stops. I've been sick for a week. I've been sick on the couch for a week. Jake and I have been sick. Our momentum has not stopped, right? We got leads that consistently come in the door because I have a presence that nobody can compete with in that audience. Okay? That's what you want to build. That's what builds momentum. It's something that you can do consistently, whether you're present or not. Okay? You know what I mean? That's the kind of automation. But I don't want you to think that, you can just turn on some email campaigns and call it a day. I saw a CRM the other day that just automatically put up what the agents should be calling, who the agents should be calling. Nobody should make that decision but the agent. Too much automation can really be overwhelming, and it really pretty much agents to think that in your business. Oops, I thought I lost it for a minute. I said you have to be present in your business, okay? A small boutique brokerage owner, 5 and under, or a 5 and under team, actively, trust me, and be more profitable than the bigger teams. You really can, than the bigger brokerages. You know what I mean? You really will. This is going to be your time this is going to be the next 2 to 5 years is going to be a boutique brokerage's time to shine, because you're going to have more control over the content that you could put out, the options that you've got. You know what I mean? You're not going to, you don't have to worry about a sales force that's floundering, because they've never learned how to develop their own business. That's really what it boils down to, right? Your stars are always going to go for greener pastures. That's the truth of the matter, isn't it? And, not everybody wants to say that. Not everybody wants to put that out there. I understand that, but that is the truth of the matter. So there's nothing wrong with staying small. There's nothing wrong with just being a top producer and functioning just like you do now with you and maybe your small team, or a couple of agents. But you can absolutely put yourself in a position where you have momentum consistently. Absolutely, you can put momentum consistently in place with targeted marketing ads, Facebook groups, a strong email letter, not an email letter, but a heartfelt email correspondence. That's what I'm going to call it. All right. I'm starting to lose my voice. I've been here a little while now, so I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye and let me know if you've got any questions. You're welcome to message me. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.